Okay, so you're starting an online class. Now, I know there's a lot of confusion, especially that first week or two. You're not sure where to go. You're not sure what you're supposed to be doing. So if you log on to D2L, here it is, okay? Here's the main page. Now look, here we go. Summer 2015. You want to read through this. Now, one of the biggest confusions people actually have is saying, I don't know where the homework is. All I can see is quizzes. The quizzes are the homework, okay? The only thing I can say is that D2L will not let me change what it says right here. Where it says quizzes, that's the homework. I can't change it to read homework. Under the quizzes, okay, under that tab, that's there. Everything there is the homework, okay? All down there. Okay, it's all homework, okay? Because she's doing it at home. I might call these test one reviews a quiz. You know, the test one reviews are worth a little bit more. I mean, otherwise, if I was to give those to the people in class, it would be like a little quiz I threw in class, but of course you guys aren't in class. So honestly, it's a question of working through this in order. I mean, it's like, just keep going, all the sections. Now, the section numbers are all from the book. So let's go back to the home page, okay? Right, again, you've logged in, you're looking at all this, you're reading this, it's an online class, where's the syllabus? Well, here it is, that there, that's a link, it's a link to the syllabus, okay? So, I'm going to open this up. Okay, now then, syllabus, all this material, you want to read through it, okay? But one of the main things I think that online students need is some sort of schedule, okay? What am I doing when? And here we go, look at this, week 1, okay? 2.6, 2.7, here it is. Now, this matches the kind of videos I shoot. It also matches the quizzes. But if you have gone out and bought yourself a book, all right, this is where, you know, all the 2.6, 2.7, this is what I title it after. You know, 2.6 is from the book, 2.7 is from the book, 3.5. So, in other words, people using the book can refer to this. But if you don't want to buy a book, don't buy it. You don't have to use MyMathLab either. Okay, it's expensive. Right, okay, so for those using the book, okay, online, you're kind of going through it. You're looking at this syllabus, right? You're thinking, okay, 2.6, you do 2.6 in the book, okay? You go on and maybe do 2.6 on MyMathLab for homework. You do 2.7, you go on to do 2.7 in MyMathLab, and so on. And then for the first couple of weeks, then you can see there's a test coming up, okay? So that is if you're using the book and paying for MyMathLab, okay? Now then, the other option is you are using D2L. Everything's free. You get access to this anyway. It's free. Okay. So what I've done is I've recorded videos for all of the sections from the book. Okay. So if I say 2.6 is absolute equations, it's because that's what it is in the book. Now all the videos are right here. Look, guys, look at that. 2.6, solving absolute equations. Now, I've put them on the main page just to help you, okay? So if you've watched the videos, 2.6, you think, right, I'm going to do absolute value, I'm going to do the equations, so equations 2, equations 3. You would then go and do the quizzes, the homework for 2.6, okay? So that's where you would go to start off, 2.6. By the way, 2.1, 2.3, and 2.4 are just optional. It's just background information. 2.6 is what we tend to start off with in 055, moving on to 2.7. Okay? Now, so you've watched the videos, you've done the homework, and that's it. You get a grade for doing that. But let's have a look at some other information. Okay, so again on the front of here, the MyMathLab instructions if you want to pay for MyMathLab. Okay? And that's the way to do the coursework. Again, either watch the videos and do the quizzes, which is the homework, or go ahead and buy the book and do MyMathLab. Now then, under content, for those who want to maybe run ahead, okay, look at this. All the instructional videos are there. I've just linked them onto the main page to give you an idea of, look guys, here they are. You don't have to go into content, but if you want to, go into content, and here they all are. Chapter 2. There's going to be 2.6 videos, 2.7 videos. It's the same as on the main page. I've just linked to this. The Chapter 3 videos, graphing, Chapter 4, all of these, okay, all of this is the material for the first test. 2, 3, and 4. Why is that? Because it says so on the syllabus. Okay, so please download the syllabus and look at it. And I can't really think of anything else right now, so think about it. You're either doing the book with MyMathLab, which you pay $125, $130 for, or you are going and watching my videos, okay? And I've recorded all of these personally, all of that, okay? You go on there, click on that, it'll take you to YouTube. Let's have a look at one. Absolute value. I go on there, open a new window. Let's have a look at it. Take it to YouTube. Let's just load it, and there it is.
Okay,
that's me doing my
math.
Okay, sorry, the actual videos for
now,
the whole course. Let's just shut that off. Okay, let's go back to instructional videos again. Okay, so again, that's it all in the content. Well, it's on the main page because I've linked it to the main page. Okay, just read down here. All right, there's the videos. What does this say? The quiz tab is homework, because some people do get confused about the fact that it's just quizzes. Where's the homework? No, the quizzes tab is all the homework. Think there are no quizzes. The tests are what you come into the campus to take. 3 tests and a final, plus all the homework, which is under the quizzes tab. So videos, the first test is coming up. I mean, again, I'm pretty flexible on this. You know, come in and take it when you're ready. I haven't put set dates, okay? So you can really study for this, then come in and take the actual test. I mean, if you don't do too well in it, you can always take it again. Okay, so hopefully that might clear up a few little things, but please look at the syllabus. Again, there it is. My MATLAB instructions if you want it. Okay, please actually, you know, kind of would like you to actually sign the end of the actual syllabus. Okay, just fill that in and email it to me. Okay, I think that's about it. Any questions, please look over here. Alright, if you want to come and see me, you can pop into my class while I'm teaching. Just stick your head in the door. I'll be around Monday, Tuesday, Thursday from 9 till 11 teaching in those rooms. I'm kind of switching between the rooms. If not, I'll be on the 3rd floor. You can ask at reception upstairs. And, you know, just try and pop in and see me. If it's before 9 o'clock or after 11, just come in if you just need 20 minutes of my time. But, you know, email me ahead of time. Okay? Thanks.